Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Kristen and today I'm going to film for you my next makeup basket. I can't believe it's already time to film this video and switch out my products. I have definitely considered doing longer makeup baskets because I've really been enjoying the things that I have been using. And I sometimes feel like I don't get enough time with these products. That being said, I was able to use almost everything from the last basket. If you remember, my last basket was mostly Bare Minerals products, but I found that I was only really able to use some of those products one time before I kind of moved along to something else to make sure that I could use as much as possible from my basket because I'm pulling a lot of things. For now, I'm still going to keep it at 2 weeks, but I may start to consider going longer, particularly for eyeshadows and things like that, so that I can use them for more looks and more often and really get some good use out of them, because just using them one time is, yes, getting use out of them in my collection, but at the same time, like, it's really not using my products. So it is about to rain here, and with the thunder and possibly lightning, and if it starts raining it'll be really loud since I'm filming outside, I'm going to try and get this filmed as soon as possible. So I'm going to go ahead and jump into the things that I didn't get to use in the last basket. These might be a little surprising because these two should be really easy to use, but I did have just so much in my basket that I wasn't able to get to these. So the first thing is this MAC Electric Cool eyeshadow, and this is in the shade Super Watt. It's a really nice taupey kind of bronzy color. Again, like I said, not sure why I wasn't able to use this, but I think I'm going to carry this over to my next basket and see if I can get some use out of this in the next basket. I really enjoyed using my Bare Minerals pigments. I was surprised at how easy they were to use and how much of not a hassle they were like I thought they were going to be. But for whatever reason I didn't get to use this Queen Phyllis matte, which, as you can, if you saw my last video, you can see in the swatch that I gave you that this is not matte at all. I could have put this on the brow bone, use this as an inner corner. I don't know why I didn't get around to doing that, but I'm going to carry this over as well to the next basket and try and get the use out of that. One duo that I was really impressed with, I did only wear this once, but it stood out to me so much. I was really surprised by it. I didn't think I was going to like it. Is this Bare Minerals duo in The Late Show, which has Guest Star and Uncensored. I did give a close-up of this in the last video. This is like a nice purpley glittery shade, and this is a very nice kind of bronzy kind of antiqued gold look. It's really beautiful. I posted a photo or several photos of me wearing this on my Instagram. I will pop one of those photos up here so you can see that look. I really love this. And one of the things I've really been loving is this Bare Minerals Ready Luminizer in the Daydream. And this is what this looks like. I'm going to carry this over to my everyday makeup basket because what I really enjoyed about this is I was using this as a 3-part step with my Mary Luminizer. I would put that down first, I would put this down, and then over top of it I would go in with my Essence Shimmer Powder in Bella's Secret, because I am working on both my Mary Luminizer and the Essence highlighter for other projects. So I was getting use out of this while using those other two, and I really enjoyed the 3 of them together. So that's something that I want to do every now and again when I don't want to use some of the highlighters that I'm going to pull for this basket. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with the products that I'm pulling for this basket. I didn't bring out the Dior Star Foundation. If you remember from my last basket, I pulled that. I wore that several times. The only times that I wore it was to work. I know that that's a little bit of a luminous, dewy kind of foundation, but I powdered down and it broke down on my face so horribly. My makeup didn't look good all day. It just looked terrible by the end of the day, and I just haven't worn it on a day that I'm not working, which I want to pull out and do. I meant to do it today, but there's one that I'm going to show you for this basket that I have absolutely been loving, and it's really quick to just throw on, which is what I needed to do this morning just to go out and run some errands. So I didn't put that Dior foundation on. I want to give it a shot and wear it several times when I'm not going to work, putting a mask on, taking it off all day long, and that kind of stuff. So I'm not giving up on it yet, but I really did not enjoy it the way I used it in this last basket. So what I will be using, because I started wearing this, I have very little left of this, and I just put it on a whim because I know I used to love it. It gives me a nice matte finish, and I started wearing it to work, and my makeup wore beautifully for the entire day, which really surprises me because as much as I love this, it is a BB cream. This is the Garnier BB Cream Skin Renew Miracle Skin Perfector. I'm not sure if they even still make this. I haven't gone looking for it because I have had it, but also I just, you know, I haven't been in the market to purchase any new foundations or anything like that. Although I did see one in the drugstore today. It's by Revlon, I think. Total Cover FX or something like that, or Youth something. I haven't seen any reviews on it yet. I haven't seen it pop up anywhere. But anyways, I digress. This has sunscreen in it. It's definitely expired. I haven't used this in quite some time. There's very little left, and it's just something that I want to get used up this year because it's hanging around. And to be completely honest with you, I have loved this so much. I will definitely go and repurchase this again if they are selling it still. This is in the combination to oily skin version. That's why it gives me a nice matte finish. I love this so very much. So there's that. One more thing I also wanted to mention is what is on my eyes today is the Too Faced Natural Loves palette. I know it has gotten a lot of heat. There are a lot of people who love it and a lot of people who absolutely hate it. It does have a compilation of a lot of their best known shades from all of their palettes across their entire line, and probably has some new ones too. I'm not really too sure, but I do know that some of the shades are definitely in other palettes. I love it so much. I did use that in the last 2 weeks as well, and probably will keep it in as a companion palette and just something to throw on my eyes when I want a nice easy go-to look, such as the one I'm wearing today. I've been wearing it quite a bit. So next things, I am still using my Milani powder for my face powder. I will go ahead and show you the bronzers that I want to use in the next 2 weeks. And so the first one I have here is my Tarte Park Avenue Princess. This is their matte bronzer. I finished up the mini of the shimmery one, and I really love it. I love this one as well, and would really like to just pop this out and get some use. You can see I have a little bit of a dip going in there. So I'm going to pull this to use for the next 2 weeks. And also this Urban Decay Beach Bronzer in Sunkissed. I'm pulling this because in the new MAC collection, the Fruity Juicy collection, they have a shade which is new called Bayana Bronze. I figured I probably had something very similar in my collection, so I didn't purchase it. And I read on Temptalia that this is probably one of the closest shades to it, and it's also extremely soft like the MAC one. So I definitely wanted to pull this out. I hadn't used it in quite some time. And I'm going to be using a face palette quad. This has a bronzer, a highlight, and 2 blushes in it. So I'm going to show you all of them at once. This is the Urban Decay Jean Basquiat, I think is what the artist's name is. This is his palette, and this is called, I'm not sure what the palette name is, but this is what this looks like right here. And it has X-rated blush, Now's the Time highlighter, Jawbone bronzer, which has a extremely beautiful tone to it. I love it so much. And this is the NoHo blush, which I'm really excited as well about. It has that dusky kind of purple, beautiful shade that I think will just look really nicely on the cheeks. Even though it probably is a little bit of a more fall-time color, it still probably will be very beautiful on the cheeks, and I'm really excited to use that. And going along, those are the only blushes that I have decided to pull, because I do have a couple that I'm working on for other projects. So those will be two of the other blushes that I use. I've shown those before. The Benefit Rockateur blush, and I'm still working on the Tarte Mini Blush in Classics. So those will be the other blushes that I'm working on. And then for highlighters, I have this Wet n Wild Mega Cushion Highlight Illuminator. This is like one of those cushion, I have not opened this, it's been sitting in my drawer. This is one of those cushion highlighters, and I'm really excited to try this. So it's like a cream or a liquid type highlighter. So I'm going to use that. And then I have two other highlighters here. This one is from the MAC Fruity Juicy collection, and this is an Oh My Passion. This is actually a Pearl Matte face powder, but when you mix all of these together, it has a nice, really peachy bronze kind of highlight to it. So I'm going to try and use it for that or a blush topper, but I'm really excited to use this. And then what I know I'm going to love is this Estee Lauder Bronze Goddess in Heat Wave. So I swatched this the other night for the first time. I didn't want to disturb the pattern in this. I do have one of these for sale. If somebody is interested, let me know. I am trying to sell it for 60 bucks. So let me know if you would like to purchase this. I need to post this on my Instagram sale page and see if anybody would like to purchase that. So that's the Heat Wave highlighter. That is the famous Heat Wave new release highlighter. Definitely not the original, as you guys know, but still a beautiful, beautiful highlighter. I have my eye products now. I have 3 eye palettes that I want to use. The first one is from the MAC Fruity Juicy collection, and this is in Fruit Alala. This is a really gorgeous, bright, springy kind of palette. I'm really drawn in by those 3 bright, orangey, pinkish shades right there. Really, really excited to use this. This has this beautiful crease color as well. This really nice cool tone brown right here. Really excited to get a chance to use this palette. I think I say I'm really excited way too much. I think I'm going to try and stop saying that. So I have another John Michael Basquiat. That's what it is. John Michael Basquiat palette here. And this is the more colorful palette. I figured I would pull this in just for some pops of color and some really colorful looks for the next couple weeks. So that's what that looks like, the Jean Basquiat eyeshadow palette. I'm not sure what this one is called. They don't have the names on them. So that is my second palette. And my third palette is the Too Faced chocolate semi-sweet chocolate palette. I've seen a couple people pull this out recently. I saw Chic Geek Makeup on Instagram, I think that's her name, did a really cute look with this, a really beautiful look with this that I was super intrigued by and wanted to pull out. And Elle from LS, or Shadow Smoked 86, I'm not sure. I'm really bad with YouTube names, but I think it's just Shadow Smoked. So LS from Shadow Smoked pulled this for her Project Pan Porn, so that made me really want to pull this out as well. So I'm really looking forward to using this palette as well. So those are my 3 palettes. Also for eyes, I have a couple more things. I just finished up one of my eye pencils from, I think it was from Rimmel. And I went ahead and pulled out this Milani Shadow Eyes in Golden Bronze. I do have this in a project, so I want to start working on this since I was focusing on the other one. And then I have this Stila Magnificent Metals in Diamond Dust that I didn't pull for the last basket. I didn't actually use any of those liquid metals at all in the last basket, even though I pulled those in because I thought I might like to use them. But I do want to try and use this one in the next couple of weeks. And then I told you I would show you the mascaras that I've been using. So I will show you the couple of mascaras that I've been using. I have 2 minis and 2, I actually have 3 drugstore, but no, 3 full size, 1 high-end into drugstore, but I don't have the other drugstore right here. This is the Chanel Le Volume de Chanel. I love this so much. I top this over another mascara, usually a natural bristle brush mascara, because this is a rubber bristle brush, and I've been enjoying that, but I love this one by itself as well. Definitely something I would repurchase in the future. I have my Rimmel Lash Accelerator. I really love this for the lower lash line, but this is really beautiful on the lashes, on the upper lashes as well. I have these two minis right here. I have this Estee Lauder Sumptuous Knockout, which I don't like by itself. I definitely have to top that with either my L'Oreal Lash Out Butterfly Mascara. I think it's the Lash Out Intense or something like that. And I definitely have to top it with that, or the Chanel Le Volume de Chanel. This Urban Decay Perversion, I do enjoy this by itself, but by about midday, I'm feeling like this is a little lackluster, and I feel like I need a little more oomph. So if I don't have the time in the morning to top this with another one, I definitely don't like my lashes by about midday. But I definitely like this one when I top it with either the Le Volume de Chanel or the L'Oreal Lash Out Butterfly. I have an eyeliner here that I want to try and focus on for the next couple of weeks, and this is the Makeup Forever Aqua XL. I need to focus on using a black liner a little more because I've been focusing more on my browns, and I am going to be putting this into a project very, very soon that you will see. So I want to start working on this. And the last products I have, actually I missed one product, but I will go ahead and show that to you. So this is from my most recent Sephora Play Box. This is the Trestique Mini Highlighter in Maldives Luminescent. This is a very pretty highlighter that I've used once. As you can see, there is very, very little product in there. Very little. So I'm hoping that I can use this and use this up pretty quickly. So I want to put this in the basket and keep working on that. One other thing I didn't mention at the beginning of the video is my MAC Pigment in Whisper Pink. I love this so much on the eyes over a just a base. I can use it over the Golden Bronze. Whatever, I foil this on top of that. I just use that to kind of be like a little bit of a sticky base. I foil this over top of it, and I love this so much. I also use this in my inner corner once this last basket, and I loved it that way as well. So that's the way I would like to try and use this, is alternate this and my vanilla pigment for an inner corner highlight, and sometimes maybe use this on the lid as well. So I'm going to go ahead and keep this in this basket. And the very last thing I have here is lips, and the first thing I want to use is this Disney Pirates of the Caribbean from Lorac. This is the Sparrow lipstick and lip gloss. So this lip gloss has a it's purple with like a greenish blue kind of shift to it. Really, really pretty. Reminds me of blue brown pigment. And then I have this lipstick right here, which is a cool tone brown. Very, very pretty. I have a picture on my Instagram of me wearing this shade. Really, really beautiful. I want to focus on using my Native Urban Decay lip liner because this is in a project and I want to get this finished up. Also, I'm working on my L'Oreal Collection Privé by Frida. I want to get some use out of this too because this is in my Turn and Burn or my June Use It Up goals. So I want to get some progress on this. And then part of my Disney Princess Roulette, which is something that I'm going to be updating soon. This is my MAC Cinderella lipstick, and I want to keep working on this as well. So I'm going to focus on those 4 lips, and then my last 2 things that I have here are fragrance. This is something that I showed in the last basket. This is the Berry Kiss from Victoria's Secret. This is almost finished, as you can see. So I think if I work on this for the next 2 weeks, I could definitely finish this, and I'll have a full-sized body spray out of my collection. And then I've been working on my CK1 Summer. This is in my June Use It Ups as well, also part of my Drop 10 Before Summer Project Pan. So I want to try and get this finished for another product finished in that project. So that is it for my makeup basket. I was able to finish before it got too terribly dark outside, and also before it started raining. So I thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope it's not too annoying with all of my, oh, I'm so excited to use this, so excited to use this, can't wait to use this. I am awkward, what can I say? But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video.